Talmor, Shishin Magachi. Talmor is my home. My family have worked the land for generations. My gran says the island does not belong to us, but we belong to the island. And we must be ready, for a great evil is coming, and death follows with it.
Listen and subscribe to the latest season of Undertow, The Harrowing, a Storyglass production presented by Realm, available wherever you get your podcasts.
Contained herein are the heresies of Radolf Burntwine, erstwhile monk turned traveling medical investigator. Join me as I uncover the blasphemous truth of a plague-ridden world, that ours is not a loving God, and we are not its favored children. The Heresies of Radolf Burntwine, coming January 2nd, wherever podcasts are available.
And now, stop me if you've heard this before on the Toddcast podcast.
Without a doubt, Nickelback is one of the most played rock bands on North American radio over the last decade. You hear them in pretty much every major city on the continent. They toured Canada multiple times, booking shows themselves, calling radio stations to get their music played, and the hard work pays off. They've sold over 50 million albums worldwide. And when their singer, Chad Kroger, was a guest, we talked about aliens visiting Earth, how Metallica was his first concert, and stop me if you've heard this before, Chad talked about admiring Lenny Kravitz's work.
I've always wanted to work with Lenny Kravitz, and I've met Lenny many times, and he's a sweetheart, just the nicest guy ever.
And he records all the stuff. I don't know if he still does, but he did for the first few records.
Everything.
He threw down everything.
Everything, yeah.
Drum tracks, bass, guitar, vocals.
Yeah.
Wow, amazing. And then builds the band to tour with the project that he just did.
That would be
amazing.
That would be really cool.
Yeah.
You know, to jam something with Lenny would be pretty cool.
Stop Me If You've Heard This Before on the Toddcast podcast is brought to you by Puff, purveyors of quality cannabis accessories since 1995. Use promo code TODCAST and get 20% off regularly priced accessories and apparel, in-store and online at puffpipes.ca.
Hey there, it's Rachel Ballinger, and I am extremely excited to invite you to Rachel Uncensored. It's my podcast where I sit down and get real with my friends and celebrity guests, where we talk about all sorts of topics. And sometimes we might be under the influence when we do so. We cover things from personal stories to hot-button issues. And it's the only place on the internet you can find an uncensored version of me. It's a side of me that you might not have seen before because it's not the most family or brand friendly. But don't worry, I'm still sort of slightly a decent human being. If you're intrigued, then make sure you check it out. New episodes drop every Wednesday. You can find it on Apple Podcasts, Spotify, or wherever you listen to podcasts. Trust me, you won't want to miss out on the fun and candid conversations we have here on Rachel Uncensored.